Let's get everything going. We'll let everyone fall into place here. Alright, this is Friday Night Fights. The EU, also known as the Early Branch, they're trying to rebrand themselves at the moment. And this is going to be round 1 today. I'm Wee Woo. I will be covering these various rounds here as I, try to wake up today. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get right into the mission. This is a Op4 attacking Blue Force scenario. We do have our T4 plugging on, so we'll be able to hear everyone's local comms in the action. Otherwise, this mission game mode was made by Whiplash. Background for it is after the recent archaeological findings on the island of Altus, the British Museum claimed the findings as theirs, as the island once belonged to the UK for several centuries. Altus requested assistance from the USSR to solve the issue and recover the archaeological site. Interesting. Area of operations, Sector 1 is an archaeological site, Sector 2 is a temporary military camp. All mission tents are indestructible in the notes. Game mode here is going to be simple add sector, so if the defenders keep one person alive in the sectors are not capturable until everyone in the sector is dead, unconscious, or in a vehicle or static. So, there are 2 sectors to play with for this scenario, and we will get to them momentarily. Mission variables, it's a 50-minute round. That's your standard for FNF. Otherwise, 1,000-meter view distance, no magnified optics or NVGs. Build points are 250, though, which is double the standard 125 we see. Otherwise, medium anti-tank setting is going to be 2 AT rounds per side. Starting with Op 4 here, their uniform is going to be the 1980s Russian Army khaki kits made by Maz. Quick breakdown of everything. You got your platoon leader, your platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman assistant, grenadier IR, who have Hunt IR rounds, which are little 40mm camera grenades you fire in the air, and then it gives you a nice bird's eye view because you can then access them through a remote terminal. Really great for getting your bearings. Otherwise, machine gunner assistant, combat engineer, light anti-tank, medium anti-tank, 1 an assistant, medium anti-tank, 2 an assistant. RI, RIS, and SMP, don't worry because they are part of X-Ray, but X-Ray is not a thing in FNF anymore. You have your designated marksman, which for Op 4 is going to be the SVD, which is chambered in 7.62x5.4. Can't remember if that's rimless or not, but that doesn't matter. Otherwise, you got your crew lead, crewmen, pilots, medics, and then your base kit. Loadout's otherwise going to be a mix of AK-74s or AKS-74s. They get a choice on the ground if they're not a specialized role. Support gunners, either for the light machine gunner is going to be the RPK, and the medium machine gunner is going to be the PKM. Light anti-tank is going to be an RPG-26. Recon doesn't matter because it got scrubbed out, and oh my god. Crew and aviation get a choice between an AK-74, an AKS-74UN and an AKS-74UN. Is the op happening tomorrow? Yes, pay for pain is tomorrow. I'm sorry I haven't been able to announce anything about it. I will fix that ASAP. I've been busy. Otherwise, assets, we have a UAZ dishgum, 2 transport gas trucks, and 5 transport UAZ cars. So, otherwise, pretty standard stuff here. Otherwise, it's going to mainly be an infantry fight in this area. Nonetheless, Vagrant is going to be commanding for this group. Swallow's going to be the 2IC. Banks, Swell's going to be leading Alpha. Alpha 1's going to be led by Banks with Ash, Tackleberry, Mackenzie, Gazag, Major Khan, and Arakiru under him. Arcor going to be leading Alpha 2 with Misfit and Mike under him.
Where would we put our ambush, right?
Oddball leading Bravo HQ. Bravo 1 being led by Valtarian with Zally, Shut It Down, Skits, Datalore, and Zombie Forever under him. Norris leading Iqbal, Fawns, Bluck, Ilbanek, and Roy DeCamper under Bravo 2. Korvac leading Charlie with Charlie 1 being led by Timek with Sayak and Depso. Under him, Charlie 2 being led by Pro Hunter with Gogu. Kamred, Pyros, Lusod, and Solomon under him. Delta has merged everyone together. I believe Pierce is squad leading. Under him, we got Newton, Nichols, Rodrig, Coco, Sadie, Mitten, Shun, Church, Mail, Heartseer, and Khalil under him as well. Looking over on the Blue Force side, let's do a quick breakdown for them at this archaeological site. Blue 4's uniforms are going to be the 1980s British para kits because it's the British Museum. Fighting with FN FALs and Colt carbines mainly. Light machine gunners get the Bren, which is only a 30-round machine gun. Medium machine gun is going to be the FN Mag. Light Anti takes some VM72 Laws. Recon doesn't matter, and then Crew and Aviation get a choice between the Sterling and a Colt Carbine. Otherwise, their assets are 3 Transport Land Rovers, 1 50 cal Land Rover, and a single static 50 cal as well. Looking over at their roster here, we have Sam as the platoon leader, Shy leading Alpha HQ, Fred as the medic for the group, Olaf going to be leading Alpha 1 with Mutant, Guardian Zen, Mac Marine, Reapers, and Seismo. Nemesis leading Bravo HQ with Bravo 1 being led by Nimia with Yanni, Pertin, Puma, Whiplash, and Flying Fin under him. Nafs leading Bravo 2 with Kazul, Azariah, Colas, Dobbs, and Karts under him. And then you got Pepega Pirates under here, under Charlie HQ, all merged together with Guy Fieri, Flux, Roster, Legal Action, Saren, Kakier, Artisan, Kane, Bronson, Band, and G-Legs all under him. And then Delta 1 has the UA group. That's Butcher, Yaroslav, Bard, Gogich, and Orcus under him as well.
Supporting Charlie here.
Interesting.
So I want you to be around this area.
So right off the bat, I'm going to say they've got the 2 best communities here, Scandi Recon and Pepega Pirates on the same side. They are playing defense, though, but this is a really large AO. You could see a potential counterattack. A lot of forces on the Op 4 side. However, we've recently been seeing the Scandi and Pepega combo dominating the AOs here, so we'll have to see what Op 4 is able to pull. Plus, the Dishka is kind of inferior to the 50 cal, so we'll have to see how that goes, because the Dishka, it's 12 point. Well, more importantly, they're both like very similar calibers, but the Dishka only has 50 round boxes and the M2s have 100. And trust me, that fire support is a lot more effective than you'd think, and very, very useful to literally have double the ammo before you need to reload. Otherwise, we have a military base right here. This is the first sector, and then the second sector itself is these this archaeological survey area, or I guess excavation point. So this AO is kind of tough to defend in and of itself. You have a lot of open areas. There's only about like 80 to 90 people on tonight, so nothing too crazy going on. And we'll see how things go. I'm going to be honest, I think the other sector, I mean, it's smaller, but you have some hills to fight against here. But they also have 250 build points to fortify, so maybe forego that sector and just build a nice perimeter around that second sector, because you will have to you don't have to worry about the west attacking you, because that's all ocean. But both of these sectors for their manpower are not really the best. But maybe utilize some open areas, dig some fortifications, utilize your marksman rifles. That could go quite well. But one other thing I want to point out real quick is there was a Malden 2035 campaign that focused on these 2 factions fighting each other, and every single time Op 4 won. Now, I think they switched out the Blue 4 weaponry into something that could fire fully automatic. I can't confirm that, though. And even then, it looks like, yeah, so they actually have Colts and everything, and then some Lee Enfield. So they have the choice between those 2 weapons. So that's been balanced out now. So Blue 4 have full auto capabilities in CQC. But, whew, likes to watch. Don't worry about last week. I wasn't even here to cover it. But, this is a tough one, because I do see where Blue 4 is going. They want to take the smaller AO that's already fortified. They can fortify around it to make some even better perimeters, which you're starting to see some battle towers made and whatnot. Op 4 have a lot of room to get right on top of this sector, though. There's some nice patches of forests. There's some nice concealed areas and some roaming hills here for them to get close. It's going to be a tough fight, but also with a small AO like this, that really does limit Scandi and Pepega, who are really good flanking communities, to move around and do a lot of damage. So we'll just have to see how things go. It's a tough call either way. The British kits are the same from when they were back then? All right, if that's the case, then yeah, I mean, Op 4 have that advantage with history then, in my opinion, but we'll just have to see what Pepega and Scandi are capable of. And I've seen them do really well, and I've also seen them drop the ball. So we'll just have to see how that goes. How you doing, Maz? Also, there's a high chance I'm not going to cover the NA branch, excuse me, the late game branch anymore. Period. I'm debating even doing it tonight, and
the one position.
I'll state my reasons later.
On the hill 89, I just want the MG and the spotter, so Collis and Ads go on the hill. I'll keep everybody else as reserve on the white circle, so if we are getting attacked from certain sector, we can maneuver.
So I think he's talking about firing his machine gun right there. Pierce is not commanding now, he's only squad leading. Blaming Falcon as usual. Ha. Of course. Alright, so we'll just have to see how this defense goes, but they are making a nice perimeter around this area, so we'll just have to see how things go with that. Alright.
Actually, no, because you're still fucking yellow.
I want to be real edgy.
Blue.
I want to be real edgy. I'm actually changing where the fucking two of you are gonna hang out. So with Flash and Casual, I want you kind of moving down towards Hill 58 and looking.
Nimia needs to shave that. God damn. She's really let herself go.
But I'm okay with it. Because I trust you.
You see what you see.
So Op 4 is going to go for a full-on rush on the right side. That's pretty nice. But in coming through that low ground, maybe they're going to try to go all the way around and back cap? No, this looks like more of they're just going to come up here, follow the forests up, get on the high ground, and then push in from here, because it doesn't make sense for them to set off a pincer to go for the rear objective. The question then becomes, where are they going to put in the UAZ Dishka, if at all? And commanders this round are Sam on Blue 4 and Vagrant on Op 4.
Can't choose or anything, you can't block a road. What? Hello. Yeah, that one's good.
Hydrated. Ay. Look, I'm going to be honest. I think Blue 4 has most of the pot here because, A, some people want to dump money, but B, you've got some of the really good players on Blue 4 tonight. So, I mean, with a combination of not just Scandi and Papega, but you got great single players like Bayant here. You got G-Legs on as well. It's tough to see. I mean, then looking at Op 4, I know there's some hate for Pierce, for example, which I don't get. When he's commanding, I get, but when he's a squad leader, I don't, because I've seen him do brilliant things as a squad leader. But beyond that, we just also have a lot of new people on this side as well. Vagrant, though, I would say is probably one of the best commanders on, so I can still understand why people would bet on him. Norris is also pretty good, but usually we see him pull his best plays on the machine guns. But, I mean, we got some great players from OFCRA like Depso, Sayak, and Tymek here. We have Ilbanek also on Op 4. But even then, I do kind of see why the roster's getting swayed. People are seeing heavy hitters on Blue 4 and not a lot of heavy names on Op 4. And we've also seen time and time again that a commander can have a flawless plan, but if his players simply can't execute, holy fucking shit. Is that the NASA? Hold on. No fucking way. No! No, don't tease me like that, NASA. Oh, man. So NASA is my liaison to OFCRA. A great player and commander in his own right. I would love to see him try FNFEU. If he ever had the... I'm going to freaking ask him that. Fuck that. I would love to see how he does. Because OFCRA and FNF are two completely separate beasts, but we've seen them square off with each other head-to-head. I'd love to see that. I always love seeing FNF players try OFCRA and vice versa. Alright, we got 1 minute remaining until the start begins. We'll see how things go. I'm going to tab out real quick. Dealing with DMs there. We're in the early branch, so I can't comment on that mountain. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. But I mean, it also depends on the branch, because apparently if you pull that in the late game branch, you're, well, depending on who you are, you either get in trouble or you don't, but I'm not going to speak on that. Early game, though, just respect the damn rules and you'll be fine. See, now I'm going to get these terms all confused, because they switched from EU and NA to early and late game, and usually I use those, or early and late branches, and usually I use those as game terms, so that's going to throw me off here and there.
Hey Wavoo, happy Friday. 3-day weekend cause Queen Liz is being put in the ground Monday, can't wait.
Frostlets. That's probably not how I would word that one, but you know what? Cool. I'm glad you had a 3-day weekend, buddy. Nonetheless, thanks for the 4-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. He's teasing me. I'm gonna shoot him a message and say, bro, are you playing FNF right now, or is this some imposter? I want to see it. Falcon, for the second to third round intermission, I'll talk about it. All right, because I had to sit down with a buddy of mine and make a few decisions, and I'm also brain dead because I only had 2 hours of sleep. But yeah, I've always been truthful with you guys about this stuff, and I'm not gonna stop that any fucking time soon. But all right. So Op4 are just gonna, as I predicted, come up the beach here. Blue 4, though, are trying to figure out where Op4 is coming from. They took a big risk by coming over to this area, leaving this massive blind spot where Op4 could have come around. But that just shows you that Sam was able to get into Vagrant's head here and figure out which direction he was going to come in from. So we just have to see how this plays off. Depso in front with the Dragunov might not be the best idea here, because he's one of the more important players on right now. The long-range capabilities of that gun are going to be incredibly useful.
Contact front, don't engage, don't engage. Charlie has contact, not engaging yet.
So I think they just reported that they had eyes on target.
Copy. Engaging. Engage.
They just got permission to engage. You just had a rocket fly in. UA just lost a guy. Well, I wouldn't say Vagrants and... Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, look at all these people just crossing the open beaches here. Oh god, and Mac Marine's about to get absolutely smacked here. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus Christ. It's riding map freaking borders here. Holy crap. Well, it's safe to say Blue 4 knows where the attack's coming from, so now they're folding their stuff that went out here. But holy crap, did Blue 4 take too many casualties in that opening to bounce back? I don't think so. They only took a handful. But now you're seeing Op4 divide into a pincer maneuver here. You got this force that'll probably continue on to Sector 1, and this force that'll try to sneak around to Sector 2. It is literally D-Day. They started on the beach and they're advancing. Oh, man. So you hear them engaging what they can. This is Pepega up here. They don't have a lot of spots to work with for cover. Now, Pepega, I'd say, are very good with their marksmanship. Oh my god! No! No! This has been a certified Pepega Pirates moment, ladies and gentlemen. Legal was literally yelling at Flux to get behind the rock, and Flux just kept crawling out, and Legal just blew his fucking face off. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, that was brilliant! That was freaking brilliant! At least, didn't you have a marksman rifle? At least pick up the marksman rifle here, man. That would be a much better weapon to utilize at this range. So Blue 4 are now trying to formulate this battle line. You got Scandi Recon trying to come around, but these big open areas are a really big risk because they could easily get caught out of position and eliminated. Oh no, proceeds the triple tap friendly. Yeah. Yeah. It be that way sometimes. Let's go with that. Oh, Dream showing up. Now you're seeing some long range engaging from Yanni here. Might not have been the smartest thing to do because now they're going to basically set up and start engaging targets in the open. Great GL placement. I did see one guy go down before the GL landed. Now you're seeing some of Blue 4 charging up here. They're going to try to flank this one position. Nimia's down the TL. Another GL landing close. And this is the only firefight going on right now. Solomon gets knocked out by a GL. Another guy gets taken out. Solomon's still knocked out. It's only Pyros over here. The rest of these guys have pulled back. Solomon's wakes back up. He's crawling around trying to throw smokes here. Not sure if Katz notices the movement. Might be hard to spot him now. Nope, beautiful headshot. Now we have a little bit of a lull now because these Op 4 guys are going to pull back. They got some more units over here to work with, but a lot of Op 4 is now pushing past. I'm a little worried about Blue 4 because they do not have a lot of numbers right now. They have a good internal defensive garrison here, but they got a big chunk of their forces offside. And now you got Blue 4 charging these open areas to try to get in and eliminate the rest of Op 4, who then took up defensive positions. And you see where it's costing them. I'll look at kill counts towards the end of the round. It's really hard to keep track of that statistic. I can do it individually for people, but for entire groups, it takes a little longer. So Blue 4, they're trying to advance here. Naps is leading the charge. He might be able to catch Op 4 with their pants down here. You got Pyros in the middle of the smoke bandaging. You got some flanking fire down here as the rest of Blue 4 are pushing down. No one's going to check on Pyros, though, because they don't know he's there. But Naps trying to be aggressive. Could catch him in a really bad spot. This is that Scandi level aggression we see. I think we just saw someone go down right there, yep. So Pyros pulling back. He's going to be behind some of Scandi right now. Will Cullis notice him? Because he just ran right in front of Cullis. And he wasn't able to get Dobbs in time before Cullis pretty much mag dumped him there. Yeah, they're being really quiet with their local comms right now. There's the double tap. And this Blue 4 group is pretty much running down the remainder of this Op 4 group. So if they're able to sweep and clear those guys, they can then push northwest and attack the flank of this advance. You got 2 Blue 4 guys coming down as well. Whiplash getting in a one-on-one and wins it. I don't see any blood there. Nemesis getting caught out. A lot of gunfire going up on Pro Hunter. Pro Hunter's unable to finish Nemesis off. And he is now pulling back. This is going to keep drawing Scandy's aggro, though. Looking over at these 2 Blue 4 guys, it's Bayant and King, 2 of the best. Puts a GL in the middle of their formation. It was a little on. He's telling King to look left here. Throws a frag. And you got King trying to get some pickoffs. He's unable to get it. Grenade eventually knocks Fawns out. And Bayant's running for it. More fire coming in. GL's going around. Here's the issue. King getting knocked out by a GL because he's slightly uphill from them. Could still wake back up. Follow-up fire coming around as Bayant flanks. And Pro Hunter was eliminated. Now you're going to start seeing Blue 4 comb around. Might be able to do some good flanking here, but look at this. Blue 4 tried pushing their vehicle over. Oh my god. Mackenzie's got AT out. Amazing. Well, it doesn't matter. All of Blue 4 is dead anyway. Yay, AT!
Feels good.
Oh my god, Olaf's body is, yeah. Olaf is back up! Well, I think that's okay. And he's dead now. Corvac, thanks for the 14-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. So, Kanan Bay in this position. Newton getting knocked out by King. 2 of the best players here in a little bit of a, literally holding off the entirety of Op 4's assault right now. Giving time for Scandy to maneuver around and come in. We're only 12 minutes in. King showing why he is the king, exactly. AT firing up here, blowing up. I would assume that was the 50 cal Land Rover put there as a dud. And you still got Bayant and King running around right here. Only Bayant's on 2 kills though. Scandy's now firing on the rear of this formation because it's kind of isolated from the rest of the group down here, and Scandy is tearing them apart. Now, you got to remember, there's only like 80 to 90 people on tonight, so it's like a 40v50 style scenario. So every one of the kills that the defenders get is just that much more important. So you're not going to see a lot of double digits tonight, but you're going to see that superior tactics in some of the player bases are going to be that much more important. Heartsteer getting caught in the open. He gets double tapped by Cats there. That's his second. And you still got Kanan and Bayant laying low here, but now Scandy's pretty much going to be sweeping right to left here. But let's take a look at Scandy's kill count here. AT fired from range. Right into a Blue 4 here. Let's see, Nimi on none, she died early. Yanni on 3, that round he put up hit close to friendlies. Purton on 0, Puma on 1, Whiplash on 3, Finn on 0, Nemesis on 3, Naps on 0, Casual on 0, Azariah on 0, Dobbs on 1, Cullis on 2, and Cats on 2. So you got a lot of 3s there, you got some 2s, you got some 1s, but that's what's pulling them right now because they've only taken 3 casualties, but the rest of them have been doing quite well. Bayant still only on 2, King still on 0. But at this point, they're pretty much wrapping them up because Alpha is going to go down and take the sector. But Bravo is going to keep pushing. That's going to allow Scandy just to keep completely eliminating them. Because if you notice, Scandy is attacking the flanks of these groups. When they're maneuvering to fight them, they are assaulting from 2 separate directions to pretty much encircle or attack a group in a pincer maneuver. And you're starting to see that here as they still continue to push, but they got some guys on the flank pushing around as well. So when I say things like these, I would say Scandi has the superior tactics out of every community, and Pepega is a close second because they have the brute force and the individual skill of their players to almost outperform Scandi. But in situations like these, Scandi's superior because they are just able to get on the flanks of attacking forces and just completely wipe them from left to right or right to left. But in a direct confrontation, that's where Pepega has their strong suit because they can just rock the house and hold defense. And you're seeing that with King and Bay, 2 players. Bay now on 3 kills, King still on none. But King, I would argue King is the best out of Pepega, but statistically it's actually Flux, who we saw got headshotted by his own dude. And as I say it, King gets headshotted by, I think Ilbanek over there with a marksman rifle. Nope, he's got a regular rifle, but he does have a kill. Bluck does not, so Ilbanek got him. But look at that. All of this group has now been wiped. Nemesis on 4 kills, for example, and this group is just continuing their assault. 10 Delta _ thanks for the 3 months of Tier 1 in advance, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Bay trying to pick off Valitarian. Zombie forever coming around. Bay getting the knock on Valitarian. Tries to run to cover real quick, but he is saved as Scandi comes over the hill. Blue 4 just fired at Bay and then realized he was friendly. Valitarian getting double tapped. Bay gonna be on 6 kills if he finishes off Zombie. He runs out of ammo, does a quick reload. There's a reason I consider Bay the best. Bay is now on 6. AT coming in, a great GL landing on Ilbanek. My God. Let's count. So 6 for Bay, 0 for Azariah, 3 still for Cullis, 2 for Warkus, Nemesis on 4, Cats on 3, Perton on 1 now, Whiplash on 3 still, none for Finn, or excuse me, Flying Finn because there's 2 Finns, 3 for Yanni, and 1 for Puma. So the attacks are just ramping up, and you're not seeing any individual guy in Scandi getting the most kills here. In Bay, you know, he was on his own with King, so... Ilbanek waking back up. Manages to get Azariah before he is then taken out, I believe, by Whiplash. Who, no, only has 3, so was it Cullis? It was Cullis, he's on 4 now. So you're still seeing Scandi occasionally take a casualty here, but... I mean, look at all those skulls on Op 4, now look at Blue 4. Granted, Blue 4's lost a lot of their forces here, but they still have a pretty hefty garrison now. There's only 2 Op 4 on the side, and Op 4 is just down to that one last group. So if Scandi just keeps on their counterattack, I think they're going to be good. Now, one last thing that I am a little worried about for Scandi, though, is if they go on the offense and try to take these guys, they're going to be hitting at the front of the group again. And I'm not sure if they'll have enough manpower to do their 2-sided attacks, but they do have Bay, unless Bay pulled back. And Bay is a powerhouse in his own right, but I think he's actually pulled back up here. Yes, he has. And then this is Pepega playing defense here, the remainder of them. So we'll see what they do. But good God, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 members of Scandi versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So even if they traded evenly, that would leave 2 guys to fight Pepega, and that's not a position you want to be in. Meanwhile, I do got to appreciate Gazag here. Not sure if he just got his first kill on one of those members of Scandi, but he is immediately taking fire. I'm still counting 9 right here. Now you got Bayant running by. I don't know where Bayant's running out to. Maybe he's trying to find Scandi. No shrimping. I getcha. Marksman still firing up there. Blue 4 might stay low at the moment, but we're just going to have a lull right now as Op 4 plans their attack and starts to maneuver. You actually see where they've drawn one of their lines, which might have been put on global chat because you see some Blue 4 guys immediately turning to deal with it. So Banks put that on global. He put his plan on global. No! You did not put your line on global chat. That has to be a mistake. Because look, Blue 4 is now setting right up. Oh no! No! So for those of you who don't know Arma relatively well, there's a lot of different chat modes. There's local chat, there's group chat for your squad, there's commander chat, there's vehicle chat, and then there's your side chat where everyone on your side can see it, and then there's global chat where everyone on the server can see it. So this was on global chat because even I can see it as Gazog died to an RPG. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. That sounds dope though, but yeah, I don't see him up. Yeah, he's knocked out. Amazing. But global chat can be seen by anyone on the server, even spectators. And there he is dead. Oh my god. That's actually hilarious. Global should be disabled? How do I see his line then? And how is Blue 4 now reacting to this line? You know what I mean? Bad offsec. Maybe because I was close to Banks when he drew the line then, but otherwise I don't know how that would work. Your bribes are finally paying off. So here is a small potential upset ability though. You got Sam and Roster in this building right here. If they get taken out, no one else is in the sector.
I'm gonna have you mark a position I want you.
There's the opening engagement. You saw one Op4 guy immediately get taken out. Yes, plugin's working fine. We can hear their local chatter. You can hear it in whispers down under, like, just below my music, but... Oh, God, now you got Artisan and Bayant charging this line here. Ash spots him. Starts spraying, fires over. Oh! Oh, he gets annihilated, but Bayant is down. And now you got Scandy coming around. This might allow, again, an opportunity for Vagrant to still steal the show here if he's able to find Sam and Roster and take him out.
Probably send in a third.
Oh wait, Delta. I want you inside the sector.
They're on yelling.
Stick and the offense.
Nope, they're pulling Delta into the sector. Oh my god. That's just 2 people, granted, but... Vagrant's now going for it. Spots Cullis. Needs to throw some grenades here, or use the GL.
I want the world to know what I'm...
Yes! Oh, that was a great shot!
That nade was close.
Yes! Yes, it was, Roster. Have you noticed that your buddy is now dead?
Grenades are falling on top of me in the event. I'm literally getting grenaded right now. GL.
More Op4s coming in. Saren getting caught in a 2v1 and loses. Arma Jesus finally hears those UGLs firing, and Vagrant gets knocked out. Sandbags really pulling their work. Yep. Now you got the remainder of Op4 trying to push, but there's just too many Blue 4 in the zone at this point. Vagrant gets double tapped. Arcor and Mike are down. You got all this smoke out here as Norris pushes. Major Khan seems to be a little lost. I think Blue 4 has it. Just with the sheer amount of Blue 4 remaining. Misfit getting a great drop on Cake here there.
Got knocked out, flew like 10 feet.
Mike and Arcor back up. You know, never mind. Never mind, guys. Get blue on blued. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good.
Ah, yes, the Blue 4 British headlock gets the Soviets every time. The curse is back, baby. I will caster curse everyone, I swear. Arcor now pushing into the sector, trying to take out who he can. But he gets shot literally from 2 or 3 separate directions by Pertin and some UA members. Norris now coming up, gets a 1v1 drop on Bard, gets the double tap. He immediately takes fire from Warkus. Oh my god, the grenades! He still takes a bit of damage. Holy, I think he actually got Pertin with one of those grenades, though. They've been knocked unconscious. FNF US is now a private event. Yeah, they call it the late branch now. Trying to get roster in a headshot. You just heard him yell, oh my god, I got one tapped as he died. Headshot, baby. Literally, your brain got knocked out. All right, it's a 2 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2v8. It is one of my personal favorites, though, here, Norris, but he is fighting a lot of my other personal favorites. Can Norris bring home the bacon with Major Khan coming in to reinforce? He gonna do the bandage hide. Well, I guess today is the day to find out. Is that PF Chuck Norris? PF Chains Norris? Or just Private First Class Norris? Let's find out. Major Khan, acting as the sneaky distraction. Crawling in with his AK. You got Blue 4 out here patrolling. Only 26 minutes out of the 50 have come out. I just hydrated, don't you worry. All right, Major Khan needs to get headshots only. Meanwhile, Norris is,
Never mind, I got him. He's
well,
was in the fucking tower bunker.
damn. Major Khan. Ground control to Major Khan. You have 8 enemies in the AO, buddy. You are fighting some of the best that Friday Night Fights has to offer. What will he do? Will he kill all 8? Will he just kill the guys in the sector, sneak in and take the zone? Will this be an Audrey Hotto Part 2 follow-up? Will you get a sub from Pari Merum? Who, by the way, thank you for the 10 gift subs. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. And if you got a sub from Polly, make sure you thank him. Anyway, back to the action. Oh, Major Khan is dead. Blue 4 have won. Congratulations. That happened. And the round is over. What did you miss? Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's over. The fight is over. And now we're back to sustained assault. Oh, baby. Major condemned. Oh my god. Guys.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Alright, you know the deal. Play a few ads, we get through the day. We now try to cover round 2.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
So let's see what they switch it to. This is going to be round 2.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Blue 4 is attacking 3 green 4 sectors.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Two M240 Vicks. Okay. Well, Green 4 doesn't have anything fancy. All right, 1 second. Whew. All right. Well, that definitely got a little messy, but hey, it got close. But it went to show you just the powers of Scandi Recon on their flanking attacks, which is why I always give them so much credit when we see them on one side, because it gets messy. Cool. All right, we'll see if we can climb up to the triple digits in the listed players tonight. Let me go ahead and look at the event. Yep, 99 plus me. Technically, we will be at triple digits, and there's a few other people in the lobby that might jump in. So, all right, just above 100 players for the second round, which is great to see. Otherwise, a few other things about me. I'm thinking after the EU branch, I'm going to play a little bit of DayZ, because I know you guys are starved from that. And Polly, buddy, welcome to your stream. I do, again, appreciate those 10 gift subs. I'm sure the 10 people that got them appreciate you as well. Again, thank you so much for them. And then after the DayZ stuff, I'll explain next intermission why, like, the whole NA situation and what we're going to be expanding to. But it's just, it's annoying how everything's played out in that regard. So I'm just going to dedicate it to that and just, again, be honest with you guys, as I always try to be. And give you both sides, or at least the way I see them in my own biased opinion. Nonetheless. We'll see how this second round goes. It looks like it's going to be mainly on infantry fighting, but it's also a version of the mission made by Bay. And it says it's a breakout scenario, so maybe we'll see Prison Break. I don't know. That would be pretty cool. And then let's see, this weekend, we'll have a Pay for Pain at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Later in that day, we will then have a Resident Evil Hive scenario. And then Sunday, I'm still trying to figure that out. There's a lot. Is there a slap command you can use on Zam? No, but there's a cuddle command. Don't ask why. That's something I think my original moderator from, what, 5 years ago set up? And I just never bothered to get rid of it. Whew. We'll see how everything goes. Yeah, we got players like Yuru connecting that we see in OFCRA as well, so that's nice. And hopefully the second round will begin in, about 5 minutes. But if anyone has any questions, comments, and concerns, feel free to ask. I am just going to be trying to spend this weekend doing some minor PC upgrades as I try to figure out why I'm having a few issues with the Arma 3 Eden editor at the moment. Because it's preventing me from editing the Hive facility that I made. So that's been annoying. And I just drank. Thank you, Malin. Thank you, Night Hunter. I'm just tired. All right. Back to DDR4? No, I think I'm just going to try to figure out. Literally, we're doubling the amount of RAM. It's 2 sticks at 16 gigs each. It's about to be 4 sticks of 16. Then if that doesn't fix it, I don't know what will. If I still memory leak, I'm just going to go, hey.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Polly with another
now.
10 gift subs. If you got a sub from Polly, make sure you thank him or her. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Send
It
in
is
Goat
appreciated.
Team 6
Seriously, you have
now.
no idea how much it is appreciated right now.
Send in Goat
Yanni has
Team
no idea how
6
he got
now.
6 kills. Yanni, you just kept going, and it just kept happening. And you're A-okay. I
Send
didn't
in
catch your
Goat
AT
Team
shot. I'm so
6
sorry.
now.
I did catch... Oh, right.
Send in Goat Team 6 now. Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Just to let him know I caught it. Certified Papega Pirates moment.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Come on, man.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Feeling cute.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
You raise our fields and salt the earth. Papega emoji relevant for the FF incident.
Send in Goat Team
Oh my
6
God.
now.
Feeling cute. My blow flux his head off later. Flux, it wasn't me this time. Oh my God. The memes are too dank. Sorry to say. Back to killing people in confusion. Yeah, good luck, Yanni. I'll try to catch it. I'll do my darnest. This is why I like watching the players fight, because you never know what might just happen. Ah. My 5 bits. What megahertz? 6,000. I mean, hell, we can look right now. Because I literally just bought 2 more of those RAM sticks. It was only like $200 too, which was nice. We just take it out of the Patreon budget. Yeah, DDR5 6000. You tell me, all right? It should not be lagging that hard in Eden Editor, and yet it is. Oh, it pisses me off. Don't get me wrong, though. People have told me the camera work now, when I do both gaming and especially PvP commentary, like, it's smooth, all right? It's like butter. But my God, I cannot run Eden Editor now. I think I need more. Nacho, you're right. I should probably download some. That's how that works, right? We download it and directly install it on the RAM stick. Yes. No, you're absolutely right. Ah, exactly. It's okay, guys. Downloading RAM from LCPL Liru downloadingram.com is totally legitimate. It's totally safe. Again, LCPL Liru downloadingram.com. It only costs you $1 per gigabyte of RAM. That is a steal in this economy. You know what? Better yet, just give me a Twitch donation and I will send the RAM to your Twitch account. All right? Easily. I can just do that. I can just do it literally with a click of the button. Watch this. Watch this. Boom. Did you hear that click? Here, let me do it again. Watch, watch. I just sent RAM to someone. All right, we're gonna. I can't select anyone because I'm not admin. It's okay. I'm sending the RAM to this guy right here. All right, he's highlighted. Ready? Oh, he just got RAM. See, isn't that great, guys? You can just give me money and I will give you over the internet, no questions asked. Oh my God. Arma Force comes out. My specs are too small. Yeah, this rate. I'll need a freaking Xbox controller, which I'm actually getting one for a different reason, but, whew. Okay, Liru, per my betting strategy, if whatever side Pierce is on, said side only wins 20% of the time. Not saying Pierce is a poor player, I'm just going by the numbers. Bretched, correlation does not equate to causation, you freaking goober. I wish to be rammed? Sorry, there were like 5 horny things I could have said, but all of them were inappropriate. You got Pogram? Ah, burn. Yeah, Pogram. That's pretty good, man. Actually, it's Bear N. It's the Baron. Oh, he's a Bernie Sanders fan. I get it now. The Burn. See, that's Liru's work field. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to switch my YouTube channel to just a massive farming channel and just be casual for the rest of my life, making most of my income off of, probably marijuana farming. Legally, of course, but, you know, that's a good cash crop to have these days and ages, you know, for like CBD or medical or something like that. That would be nice. And then I don't have to deal with people. I don't have to deal with people talking shit behind my back in the FNFNA branch. It would be such a treat. Anyway, Don, thank you for putting the poll up. Farming Simulator Real Life Edition. Yeah, right? Have a poor man's RAM. Oh my gosh, why is it a heart? Because it's awesome, all right? It's a lovely little heart. Oh, there's another hydrate. Ay. There you go. Don't forget the microtransactions. Arma 3 farming DLC when? Bro, if only. Why talk shit behind your back when the Zeus can teleport you and do it to himself? You know, that's an excellent question, Zam. Remember to bet points, kids. Your points on... Well, I mean, they don't mean anything right now. I keep saying I'm going to eventually give them some meaning, but... You know, it'll happen when it happens. Like the chat box got changed. That only took you guys like 3 years of begging to finally get me to change the chat box. So, you know, I'm serious when I say it. It'll happen when it happens. Look, I am the least professional Twitch streamer here, you know? A-okay. Ay. Wait, yeah, only another 3 years and then we'll fix it. You're being attacked by a ferret. Don, how'd you get a ferret? Make it train simulator free to play but over 9K in microtransactions? Bro, who doesn't like $9,000 in microtransactions? You know what? How about we do that for pay for paying? Actually, no, that would be a great idea. Let's just microtransaction pay for paying. That sounds like a winning strategy. All right, guys. Round 2. Last thing I'll read here. Just here to see some Arma 3 gameplay. Did not see any yet, but I learned a lot about RAM and farming. Well, Zonder, that's because we were in intermission, but you're about to get your wish, buddy. All right, so, this is Friday Night Fights. We are in round 2 of the quote-unquote early, also known as the EU branch. Let's go ahead and read everything here. So, nothing broken down on the briefing, just some additional details. Again, this is ad sector, so the defenders, as long as they have a person alive in a sector, the attackers can't move in and control it. All of the defenders in the sector have to be dead, knocked out, or in a vehicle or turret for them not to count in the sector, and once that criteria is met, any of the attackers can then move into the sector and automatically take it. There are going to be 3 sectors for this fight. Mission variables here, there's 1,000 meters of max surrender distance, no magnified optics nor NVGs, and default folder points are 150. Usually the number is 125. Medium anti-tank settings, both sides have 2 AT rounds, no HE per rocket launcher. Otherwise, starting with Blue 4 here, they're going with the modern American Army Camouflage. Quick breakdown of the roster of your platoon leader kit, your sergeant, your squad leader, your team leader, auto rifleman assistant, grenadier, grenadier IR, who have the Hunt IR rounds, little 40mm cameras you fire into the air, and then you can control. That give you a nice bird's eye view of the area around you. Machine gunner assistant, combat engineer, light anti-tank, medium anti-tank 1 and assistant, medium anti-tank 2 and assistant. Recon infantry, scout, and sniper don't exist anymore, so don't worry about them. DM, your designated marksman, which you have 1 in Alpha, 1 of Charlie. They're going to have the Mark 11, which is chambered in 7.62 by 5.1 NATO with 20-round magazines, which is quite nice. Your crew leads, your crewmen, your pilot, your medics, and your base kits. Loadout for these guys is going to be a mix of M16A4s and M4A1s, which are single shot and 3-round burst, 5.56 by 4.5 caliber weapons. Otherwise, your secondary is going to be the Glock 17. Light machine gunner is going to get the M249. Medium machine gunner is going to get the M240 Golf. Light anti-tank is going to be an M136 single-shot disposable AT launcher. Recon doesn't matter because they got scrub. Crew and aviation get a choice of MP7 or an M4A1. Nothing on crew served weapons. Blue 4's VIX include 8 transport Humvees, which I believe can only carry 4 people. You've got 2 transport trucks and then 2 M240 Humvees, which just have a 240 Bravo up top. which you see right there, which has a massive amount of ammo. That is 2,200 rounds total. Math. Otherwise, you're going to be hearing people's local comms because of how I've set up the TFAR plugins thanks to Ilbanek's help, and this is their starting point. So looking at their commander, we have Newton commanding Platoon HQ, Lusode commanding Alpha, Bluck commanding Alpha 1 with Tymek, NASA, Roy DeCamper, Depso, and Syke. That is definitely OFCRA NASA. OFCRA is the Thursday PvP event I cover, and he is playing with these guys, which are all from OFCRA as well, so it's great to see him trying it. Pro Hunter leading Alpha 2 with Solomons, Camred, and Goku under him. Papega Pirates with Armagesus leading Bravo HQ with Guy Fieri, Artisan, Kakir, Legal Action King, and Korvac under him. Flux leading Bravo 1. So it looks like they merged Bravo 2 with Bravo HQ, and they'll probably do it with Bravo 1 as well. Flux leading Dream, Bronson, Roster, Bant, and Saren. Bant, I would say, the best player in all of Friday Night Fights. Again, they're probably all going to merge that group together. And then Valitarian leading Charlie with Skits, Zombie Forever, Shadow Fairy, Shut It Down, Daedalor, and Zally under Charlie 1. Charlie 2 has Eric Kiru leading Gazog, Mike, Major Khan, Ash, and Banks under him. For those of you that are new, how the squad breakdown works is you have your squad leader under the HQ element, and then your team leaders with the slashes in their name right here that are in charge of the teams themselves. Otherwise, Delta looks like they've merged everyone into one group, which is why you see that this group is bigger than that group. It's Pierce. This is what Pierce does. Pierce is a squad leader because if he was up top, he'd be the team leader under Delta 1, but if this was Delta HQ, the top name here would be the squad leader instead because of how things work. So he's merged everyone together. So Pierce leading Khalil, Nicholas, Blast, Heartseer, Coco, Raposo, Mail, Mitten, Shun, and Rodrig. So we know that Khalil is the Delta 1 team leader. Mittens would be the Delta 2 team leader because the only way to get this group that big is if you merge those two teams together, and then they usually put the squad leader in as well. Gamma 1, which is going to be one of the two vehicle crews with the M240 on it, is going to be Swola and Tackleberry. The other one's going to be Wheaton and Arcor. Otherwise, that is that for that one group. Going and looking over to Green 4. We're going to go ahead and look at their roster information first. We have for their uniform, it's going to be the 2010 Middle Eastern Coalition kits. Going to scroll down to their designated marksman. Looks like to be an SVD. I look at it there because it's not shown in this breakdown here. They get a choice between AKSs and AK-103s. Most of them, if not all of them, are going to choose the AK-103 because this is simply what they can choose out of the two. Handgun's going to be the MP-443 Garage. Light machine gun's going to be the RPK with 45 round banana mags. Medium machine gun's going to be the PKP with 100 round 7.62x5.4. Light anti-tank's going to be single shot RPG 26. Recon doesn't matter. And then crew and aviation get a choice between a PP2000 or an AKS, but I don't think there's any crew and aviation slots in today because there's no vehicles on Green Force side. Looking at their roster, we have Mountain commanding with Mackenzie as the platoon medic. Alpha is going to be led by Oddball with Lurch as the squad medic. Mac Marine leading Alpha 1 with Sam, Guardian, G-Legs, Vagrant, and Fred under him. Shy leading Alpha 2 with Olaf, Revolk, Seismo, Pyros, Mutant, and Kale under him. Bravo is going to be Scandi Recon with Azariah leading Norse as the squad's medic. Kazuo leading Bravo 1 with Yanni Whiplash, Nimia, Dobbs, and Flying Finn. Nafs leading Bravo 2 with Cullis, Puma, Purton, Nemesis, Nielsen, and Cats under him. Popsy leading Charlie, with Charlie 1 be led by Yuru with Archer, Mercs, that's what I'm going to go for there. Andrej, Lesiak, Settler, Misfit, and Church under him. Delta 1 is just going to be a fire team size element with Yarslav leading Warkus, Gogich, Butcher, Jabi, and Bard. And then you have Delta HQ, the squad leader, being Adjiri. He's either going to squad lead or he's just going to merge under that team. AK-103 is 762. Thank you for letting me know, Maz. So 762 by 39 versus 556. We'll just have to see how all that goes. Pay for Pain is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to listen to these guys' plan real quick.
Alpha, you defend the south. Charlie, you'll defend the west. And any other...
Ilbanek is playing, yes. Posture check.
So yeah, Delta, he'll be doing that too. He'll be unless you want to send, you can send your RPG gunner down to. Nah, defend at sector 3. Okay, copy. I'm just loading my armor of class.
Falcon does not play FNF anymore. I don't see him in OFCRA either. Whew, we'll see. That's up to him. All right, otherwise, looking at the Sector 1 that we have right here, it appears to be this little grouping of buildings. It's got this nice Overwatch element from up here. A lot of open area behind it. And some tree cover in this little valley with some forest and whatnot. Not a bad sector, but also pretty tough to defend. Sector 3 over here is just a massive open area, which could easily be locked down on all sides with their fortify tools. So that's a really good one. It's got low ground going up to it, so if they just set up the defenses at the base of these open areas, they can pretty much lock them down. And then Sector 2 appears to be where they spawn at this little hamlet area over here. Similar to Sector 1, it's in the valley. It's got some open areas uphill to its sides. But I'm going to be honest, I'm liking this sector the most at the moment. I never win? Yeah, I know. Who do I think is going to win? I'm going to be honest. Every time I confidently predict someone will win, they lose. So I don't really predict anymore. All right, so Blue 4 can attack from 2 separate areas. We've got some people coming down in the valley. We've got some setting up over here as well to move in.
Safe zone 2. You guys are blind.
Who cares, man? We have like 10 minutes. We have like 11, we have like 6 minutes, like 10 minutes, like 13 minutes.
Herman.
Oh, look at the flag.
Who do I think is going to lose? Yeah, that's a good question.
Fui, wow, gay, homosex.
Oh my god. All right, well.
I'm not sure how you guys are going to be able to support on Sector 1. It seems like kind of far away.
I hydrate, don't you worry.
So if you think that you might be...
I'm going to say Blue 4 is going to win.
Being effective on this hill here, move up there and suppress, okay? But if not, stay here until they cap Sector 1, okay?
Okay. Bye-bye.
We done?
Yes.
What do you want to do with golf?
Can I take 3 Humvees then?
Golf, yeah, go with...
So
Pierce,
Blue 4,
because
all
I need
sides
to
get
speed
a
for
sharpshooter on Alpha and Charlie.
Yep.
So it's 2 marksmen total per side. And they have some very important roles in open maps like these.
That's a good idea.
No.
Vehicles that's like I don't want to do a bomb rush.
Up to
Not the plan,
Newton.
but they need the speed. What?
I was thinking we wait off. Push
Blue 4 have the
Sector
Mark
1,
11s.
then
Yep,
we
Op 4 have
support the
SVDs.
push, from Sector 1 to Sector 2, I think that's where you need golf.
Yeah, those vehicles have a lot of ammo.
Yeah, that might be true.
Down.
That might be true because
that's the best.
you can get cover.
So they're
Then we got Cocker
planning on
and the
doing an
infantry
attack at
as well.
Sector 1, then
Yes,
push into 2,
yes,
and then
that's
3. It
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
we'll wait behind Charlie Alpha, wait for them to push in, and then when they capture Sector 1, we'll push
Sorry to
with
hear
them
that,
to
Glumov.
Sector 2 and support on Sector 3. Put fire
Okay,
support on Sector 3, yeah?
how about this? You guys go with Bravo. You suppress the town with the Humvees. When they cap the town, your guys are gonna push and advance to Sector 1 with Charlie, okay? From here, I think you have a better chance instead of going through the road. So
Sounds good.
I'm gonna make it on another color.
As
on
soon as
blue,
the
okay?
infantry starts tackling down the hill, we'll go up behind them and press.
Well, you don't have to put us on the map, we'll take the freedom of maneuverability, I know what you want from us.
Okay.
Yeah?
Then that's pretty much it. Have
Cheers.
any questions?
Hasta luego.
No? Perfect. Then go to Sector 2, guys. Oh, well, you can move the car, right? Yeah. Go to Bravo position.
Alright, so they're basically going to just try to do an L attack here. Sector 2 is not going to be covered. Sector 1 is going to have some defenders in the town itself. Who is covering, though? It's Scandi. Oh. I'm going to be honest, based off of where the dice are falling, I'm a little bit worried because this is putting Pepega on the forefront of an offense in Bravo. And they're going to be attacking from the high ground areas here, allegedly. Scandi, I would say, is really good in towns, but so is Pepega.
In all directions. So I'm going to leave them there too. I'm going to sit here with your squad, or I might end up there with them, actually. I'm going to go up there with them. Yeah, I'll go up there with them. So yeah, White Carling.
One sec.
Because it's a shitty position for them to be in. Okay.
Okay. Right, and you guys are just look.
Yeah, I said.
Maps.
Who the fuck is I?
All right. So here's the one issue I'm running into. Scandi fighting a massive force or Pepega fighting a massive force. Almost every time Scandi or Pepega eventually lose, they're able to take out a lot with them sometimes, but when both of them go head-on, they kind of cancel each other out. So that's Green 4's elite troops, which is going to leave them only with a defense right here, which granted, this is all a really open area that's easy to defend, but do you think Blue 4 will then be able to come into the low ground right here and push up? Now, the last time we saw a defensive AO in this actual area, the defenders won hands down. That's also because they tried to attack from multiple different directions and got chewed out in the open. Plus, the defenders had BTRs and all these additional assets that really helped murder anything that came in through the open. So this round is going to entirely depend on how well Scandi does in the beginning against all of the attackers. So we'll see how things go. Project with the which project? Because there's a lot of projects up in the air right now, admittedly. Some I can talk about, some I cannot. That I will. Well, already leaked, but I'm not allowed to again.
Yeah, basically.
So this is a one life scenario. All of these rounds are one life scenarios. Yeah, I do dislike this area as well because it's really difficult to attack because you have no choice but to rush it because of how open everything is, but if you have a half-decent AT guy on the defensive side, they'll just blow everything away. Oh, the kid zombies, that, yeah, so that server is Ghost Wolves, and I think he's still waiting on mod updates, unfortunately. But again, the end game plan, hopefully by the end of this month, is to be on 3 separate DayZ servers and give each one some time every week. And, you know, let you guys troll me on that. Fucking Finn. So Scandy's going to Whisper. We're seeing a massive infantry charge go right here. Are you up?
Shut up, Pens. We can hear any vehicles.
Yeah, do you have got someone with rangers next to you, yeah? Yeah, no, I definitely don't have 1,000 meters in range on the truck.
Something for me?
Alright, looking over here, you got Blue 4. Some units coming down the valley, some already coming up the ridge here because they're going to get on Overwatch. Blue 4, Bravo is going to be Pepega.
That's the Iraq experience. Or, well, for Afghanistan, but yeah.
Yes,
You know what
Ilvanex
happens in
plugin is doing really well.
Your legs are too muscular. I can't catch
View distance is a kilometer maximum.
Hey, man, that's a good use. That's a good use. Look, the Humvees are the Trojan horse, King. They're gonna see all those Humvees coming down the road.
Yeah. Just
yeah,
stop,
and they're
just
gonna
shut
think.
up, dude.
Look, they're
Shut
gonna
up.
think.
Shut up.
Wait, I hear a Humvee.
Yeah, it's a golf.
Oh my god.
Wait, if the vehicles. Hold on.
Yeah, they came around in the back. Classic Pepega.
Hey, Owl. A real question, though. I do have a real question for you. Why is Golf coming over here? Because isn't the point that we're supposed to be, like, sneaking in? Like... No.
Grandpa, can you just go on yelling? Well, next.
Can you just go on yelling, Grandpa? Oh my god.
Denied.
Fuck the quiet
That's a stupid idea.
Bronson, allegedly Mr. Grandpa here is very confused.
We can talk
How
about
much Flux has changed? Yeah.
Take your. Oh wait. Oh, he's right. He's right.
Oh my god. Welcome to the banter as people do their maneuvering.
Fucking assault pack? Yeah. Do us a favor.
Grandpa Bronson is definitely a little confused. That's okay. It's the Afghanistani heat or whatever Middle Eastern country this is in.
Yeah, it's multi-cam, but fucking...
Yes, this is how your grandpa would get to school. They'd walk 10 kilometers in this.
Can't close your ears.
Oh, Papega Pirates is a casual community. They're not gonna move in line.
I can hit. Oh, it's just. Have you ever considered, Flux, that it's probably the sun?
Scan your recon has spotted them. Which group? Yeah, you hear the shooting. Yeah, so they're firing at the Humvees.
We have more enemy contacts. 277, 852 meters. We have 2 squads at least.
Shooting in the valley.
Yeah, we got
a bunker to the east.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Oh, fucking hell, dude.
No, very good. Keep moving up. Keep moving up.
Yes, he needs abandoned. There we go. Go.
Blue 4 committing to these pushes. A little worried about Scandi. Again, they're gonna probably get overwhelmed.
Too high.
Enemy
More left,
spotted.
more left, more
Firing
left.
Woo. AT coming in as well. One dude dead. That was Burton. Nemesis
700.
might take the PKP here. Oh, did the map command not update? It's Sakistan.
Another one.
A lot of fighting right now. All right, just one casualty there. I don't see any casualties on Blue 4 yet. Humvees are also engaging. Oh, that would have hit. Oh dear.
Hey, what's up, boys?
I don't think Andrew's on. I haven't seen him. So it was Yanni making those shots. Looks like he's still searching for him as well. Oh my god. Yeah, that's making them pull back. No, there's no shotguns with Doomsday rounds. Uh-oh. Oh, you have to hear the door, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh. Well, that got messy, but I think that was a 2 to 3 ratio there. Now you got Puma out here trying to get some pickoffs. Oh, it's not enough. Got Casual down up there. Not a lot of green 4 remain in this town. They're just simply getting overwhelmed. You got some green 4 all around right here as well. 2 Humvees stationed over yonder. More AT being fired. All the way up at Platoon HQ. Did that go slightly over? They're landing incredibly close with that AT. Some return fire on hard points. Nemesis knocked out.
There's maybe one bandage you have to get. Yeah, hitting you and moving. Right behind us, Finn, for a sec.
I don't know, guys. Scandy's doing their best, but it might not be enough. You already see a good chunk of skulls on them. And only a handful of skulls remaining. Artisan getting noob-tubed there. Bronson crossing the street, but not looking both ways.
My fucking god, no.
You hear Dream on normal right now. He's trying to vault in to find an angle on him. But this isn't, Oh! Now it's just Azariah in here. My god, this, yep. I was worried about this playing off like this, and it's happening. The rest of Scandy's desperately trying to pull back. They're engaging dudes way in the open over here. Of course, it's King just messing around. Jesus. It's so fun to listen to their local comms, guys, because then you get an understanding of this is why some people are the best players. It's because they literally just yell and meme around. The king dodging bullets, yep. Oh my god. Did he even, I think he hit Flux once. Yeah, there's the double tap. And it is reporting they found Scandy in the house. A little worrisome right now, though. Looks like they're taking some friendly fire now. As the rest of Scandy has come onto this complex here. What was that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, man. So Whiplash getting flanked. He's going to be forced to fold into that building. There's only 5 defenders right now. Blue 4 have a slight weakness of they're just trickling forces in, so maybe we could see Scandy maneuver around, but they're starting to get flanked as they come in. They're down to 4 now. Whiplash getting flanked by Roy DeCamper. Grenade landing in Yanni's building and taking him out because the grenade landed right on top of him. Green 4's down to 3, and it looks like Casual is making the call to run out. Nim's following. Nem is pinned down. Explosives going off. Not sure if it did much. Now you're starting to see some of Green 4 taking off. Casual's knocked down. Nim trying to run. Pete firing at her rear. Nim taking fire from the ridge and is cut down. This is a very nasty steamroll, and Green 4 does not have a lot to show for it, in all honesty. This is probably going to continue. That building's getting suppressed. Nem's building still taking fire. He now runs out under heavy fire, and he is cut down and eliminated, and there goes Sector 1 being taken. So now Sector 2 is open. The rest of the defenders on Sector 3. You already have Delta starting to engage this position from afar. Oh, man.
Disparan, disparan.
Atrás. Vale.
Oh! Headshotted. I still haven't added the pod command. God damn it. I'll add it during intermission, if you guys remind me. I know, I'm horrible. They're just literally whiffing bullets down range here. I think Delta's main point is to prevent any Green 4 from coming up and reinforcing. Now you're having this massive migration of troops that's going to head to Sector 2, and then they're going to attack Sector 3 from the low ground. I know, these headshots are waiting to happen at this rate.
Dead?
Yeah.
Ooh, another hit. They're getting AT out. Oh! The spotter just got headshotted too.
¿No tenemos médico?
Yes.
Medic, police down.
Bro, I think he's dead. You can't fix the hole in his head, I'm sorry to say.
You're gonna be going in.
It's a marksman. I'm telling you right now, there's a marksman up here somewhere. Where is he? Where is their marksman? I heard him fire just now. Yeah, so G-Leg's got one of the kills. Trying to see who else got the second one. Huh. Can't seem to find him. Well, otherwise, Blue 4 still moving up this area here. They're going to be slow, expecting resistance, possibly.
Wait a moment, please.
One sec.
So here's what's going to happen. We're going to suppress as soon as red team are in. Yellow team is going to mount up and conduct the assault. We're going to move our vehicle closer. Once we're in, blue team's going to follow. Any questions?
All right, so Bravo is now setting up a base of fire here. You see vehicles engaging from a long range. This is Papega. What on earth are they laughing about now? Oh god, it's a vehicle charge. Why? That's the only thing you can really do here. Oh no. That's gonna let them get their foot in the door. Ooh, ooh! Oh-ho! That was a great one! Unfortunately, Blue 4 are now pushing. Who's winning Blue 4? They're gonna be able to steamroll this. Oh, that grenade! What? What? What in the plot armor? Oh my god, Arma giveth and Arma taketh away. That's for sure. You got two more dead Blue 4 guys up here. As these guys continue to try to advance, there's Sector 2 being procced. And you got some Papega Pirates members starting to push. Explosives being detonated. It's not enough. You got two trucks over here, though, that could be stolen and used to push, but we'll see. We got Papega trying to lead the charge here. Honestly, I think this round's going to be over in the next 5 minutes. Unless we see some pretty heavy locking down here. Double tapping on some bodies up there. Now Blue 4 is going to get their foot in the door right here. GL's stopping Green 4 from pulling additional forces on their final defense lines. Still got an Overwatch position right there. King getting killed by the PKP. As you're starting to see the limits of Scandy's aggression as they get to the final lines. G-Legs on that tower trying to pick people off. Grenades going out, flying back. That is a great grenade throw, and that gets a kill. Just as a GL goes out, but it's far. Look at this chaos. Dream gets blown away. Grenade ends up on the rooftop. More grenades going over. Ooh, that's another bad grenade right there. Ban's dead, and it gets his friend too. Blue 4's being halted here. There's my hydrate. Oh, man. Here's the thing, though. That's just Pepega. The rest of Blue 4 is now pushing. Numbers-wise, Blue 4 have lost a lot in that opening push between Delta and Bravo. Will it be enough, though? Oh, my God. The orientation of some of these bodies, though. AT going into the buildings. You got the Vix also marauding around. This other flank coming around. This is going to be close. Bay's face was indeed gone after that one grenade. Good God. Oh, a charge thrown right next to Church and takes him out. He did not hear the beeps. Olaf getting picked off on that corner. Guy Fieri getting shot by Mutant's machine gun. Non-stop action this round towards the end. I hope it was worth the wait. A building was destroyed on the corner, causing more Green 4 to get killed off that were using it for cover. Look at that, at least 2, 3, 4 bodies right there. Ash trying to crawl up as Vagrant fires over his head. Now you got the inner garrison of Green 4 trying to work out here, but Blue 4 is running out of manpower. I'm surprised G-Legs is still alive up here. He's on 5 kills. Mackenzie getting picked off by Newton. A Vic charge coming up over here. AT hits it, but it wasn't enough to take it out. The engine got scuffed though, it's losing speed. G-Legs might be patient right here. If he can throw a grenade, he's standing with his handgun, gets the gunner. A grenade goes off right here, that's gonna kill Lusso. Oh my God. G-Legs, I think, is out of ammo for his marksman rifle. So now he's using his pistol. He gets Depso. 6 kills. A Blue 4 truck charge.
Pulled up in trucks west.
Trying to call out what he can, but Green 4's only down to a few guys. G-Legs taking fire from multiple directions as they find him. Fred has a charge next to him, but he goes down. More charges being thrown around. We just saw Vagrant get blown away. Kiri falls to his death. He's still alive, only for him to have his binos out. And there you go. That is the rounds. My God. That went from 0 to 100. It was just a steamroll the entire freaking time. Oh, man. And that is the end of round 2. GG to that. That was fair for the AO and the strategy that went behind it. Not gonna lie. All right. So, well worth the wait, in my opinion. So let's go ahead, go through our final advertisement here. Let that load, and we'll start doing everything here. Hey, Boo. Yeah, I see that. Here, 1 second.
Get indoors. Get you a gentleman, ladies.
All right. Last map's going to be Chernaris Summer, so this is round 3. It's a rush objective, green 4 attacking. Hi, babe. Huh, boo? Good, just working. Has an 8% numbers advantage. What else do they got? Hi, boo. 2 PKM Helixes. While Op4 has 2 Gazvodniks. All right. That's the mission command updated, going to the map. Lets me make sure it updates this time to the right one, and we should be good. Let me go ahead and make the POG command too, because y'all keep asking. Let's see, add new command. All right, give me one moment. Booting up Discord here. Where is their Discord? There she is. Cool. There. Happy now? All right. So here is the deal. This is going to be the last EU round I do tonight. In the place of NA or the late branch, I'm going to do... Let me also cut the music off because this is kind of serious. I'm going to probably play Daisy instead. I'm just going to take a quick nap for 1 or 2 hours and just relax for a bit because I only slept for 2 to 3 hours last night because I was in the mood to get a lot of stuff done. Shut up, Zam. But anyway, the reason we're going to stop doing NA is because of a complex issue that I'm going to try to boil down into something simple. Quite simply, the staff do not like me in the NA branch. They don't like that the hypocrisy they've ended up creating is something that I poke fun at. If you guys remember when they started the first round of the privatized NA night, a lot of the stuff they were claiming that they were trying to get rid of immediately happened, such as people running off and doing their own stuff or lone wolfing. And they gave people like Falcon a lot of shit for that. And now it's still happening in their branch. And when I called it out, I'm apparently the bad guy. And they talk a lot of shit about me behind my back. And they've also done things in the past. For example, when my buddy Leclerc, who is one of the 2 Arma 3 Bohemia community managers, came to do FNF, Anderson, who's the head honcho of NA, kind of gave me the boot when even Leclerc told me he was looking forward to co-commentating with me. And that opportunity's never going to happen again. And I knew this before this whole thing happened. So I just simply don't want to work for people that don't appreciate me, that talk shit about me behind my back, because I made that decision back in 2018, which is why I left the 501st way back when, is I don't want to advertise for people that are jerks, to be perfectly honest. So I know a lot of you guys like watching NA. there's no point, guys, too, because all the really cool people, Scandi Recon, Papega, Falcon, all of the really top tier players I know a lot of you like watching got the boot. So don't get me wrong, I was hoping for something really, really nice that first night, but after seeing the hypocrisy immediately bleed through and then finding out all this other shit was going on this morning, because I had a meeting with someone, and they laid it down for me. I'm like, yeah, that's fair, because I can still stream for them. Don't get me wrong. That's still on the table, but I would have to, if I see something I don't agree with, just keep my lips, my mouth shut. Hi, Boo. You okay? And I would just have to stare at it and go, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Like, I'm not allowed to say anything, and I don't really want to censor myself like that. Thankfully, the head honcho of the EU branch, aka the early branch, he's a friend of mine, and he's told me, hey, keep doing what you're doing because I respect what you do. So what we're going to end up doing is for OFCRA, we're going to start covering the bonus round where we can. AFI, I'm going to keep making attempts to cover their events. ESM, going to make an attempt to cover their events. And then we're going to get into VTOL VR. And I know I've been saying this for the past few weeks, if not months, but everything is being laid in the foundation to start this towards the end of this month. And even then, guys, there is literally 200 videos on the PvP Shenanigans channel, which is 100 days worth of content, aka over 3 months worth of content. It's... that thing is not going to go away anytime soon. But I don't really give a shit about that, nor the channel. I care more about the streaming part of it, because I know these are some of my more popular streams. I know people are going to be disappointed about me not doing NA anymore, but you can't put yourself in these situations, because if I do one thing that pisses one of them off, they're just going to throw me to the damn wolves. And they don't like me as well because of my association with people like Falcon, who they've been trying to get rid of for a while and eventually did. If you guys remember the one time where he was told to go do something and then he did it and then he got banned after he was ordered to do it. And then not only did they ban him on they banned him for it, but they banned him on the spot for it, which they're not even supposed to do. But one of the admins jumped the gun, and he's also one of the people that really don't like me. So I don't really care. I'm just going to not advertise for them, and they can have their own little pity thing. But I'm also going to tell people, hey, go play the early match. Don't play late game because, well, that's where all the toxic people are, apparently. So what can you do? But yeah, you might still see me cover it on occasion because I might get curious, or they might just look at what I said right now and say, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I'm just telling it to you guys straight. They're basically trying to make a whole privatized thing, which was what FNF was previously. And I like, okay, cool. I'm all for that. That's great. They did it in a way that pissed everyone off because they kind of pulled the rug out from a lot of people with that announcement. But again, literally the first round of that branch, people did a bunch of stuff that they claimed they were trying to get rid of. So it's like, it's only okay if they do it, apparently. So, or people that they like do it. That's the impression I got from that. And apparently I'm not supposed to call that out. So, whatever. I don't live on FNF content, so even though some of them think I do. It's not. It literally makes up for... I only get $100 a month off the PvP channel. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. It doesn't make anything. I do it because I like to. Because I find a fascination out of this stuff. And that all stems from me watching a guy called Spartacus TV that would do PvP commentaries on, what was it, Command & Conquer matches. And I thought that was really cool. And then I got an opportunity to do FNF and OFCRA. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's cool. I can be just like him. That's where that all stems from. All cards on the table. I really could not care less about it financially. But that also means I get to pick and choose who I work for. And... yeah, I just find this all fucking ridiculous. So that's my 2 cents out of there. And I hate to make that announcement right here, and I hate to have to pull away from content because I'm going to be honest, I know a lot of you like FNF, but I can't support people that are going to immediately throw me to the wolves at a whim, you know, or a BS, or, you know, if I bring people, because this is another thing I was talking about with someone I was talking about this morning who's tied to FNF. My name is tied to this. If people come to an event and then they get abused by certain people or certain rule sets, I take responsibility for that because I'm the one that brought people to that event. So I feel bad when that happens. And that's a lot of that's happened recently with them privatizing everything. And then the week I was gone, some other stuff allegedly happened. At least I was told in private. I feel bad. You know what I mean? So again, we're going to double down, cover the bonus round in OFCRA, because let's be honest, the bonus rounds are really fun. If I need to, I'll also do the Tuesday OFCRA stuff, which is smaller scale PvP. I will show you guys every freaking aspect of PvP that I'm allowed to partake in. As long as I have the time for it. I'm perfectly happy with that, because clearly you guys have shown, there's hundreds of you that watch it live, and then there's thousands of you that watch it on the YouTube channel. I'm totally fine with that. I will keep that up for you guys, but I don't want to work for dicks. That's just the honest statement there. I want to be able to say what I need to say, and I only say what I need to say when I need to say it. But at that point, I let you guys make the decision, So we'll see how everything goes with that. But anyway, let's get through round 3. We're going to take a hiatus after this. I'm going to take a nap because I only slept for 3 hours the other day, and then we're going to do some DayZ instead. So let's get all of this going. Zam, shut up. I said Arma 3 PvP, not general PvP, you little goober. Falcon has a kink for getting banned. Shut up. No, I'm going to be honest with you. Falcon, he is an abrasive guy. No, I'll say he's an abrasive cunt sometimes, but the man still has a conscience, and he does actively try to do the right thing. But when he's in the zone, he's in the zone. So I'll see what flack I take from people after this recording, but I genuinely don't care anymore, because after my meeting with one of the FNF guys, I'm like, do I really care anymore? And the answer is no. And I'm going to be honest, I stopped caring after they kicked me from the event for they didn't allow me to cover with Leclerc, and I was part of the reason he showed up in the first place. And I felt bad about that. Because, do I say it? I do a lot of work with, a lot of really important work with certain people. But anyway, we're done with that. Let's go ahead and cover the last round here. Looks like there's a lot of cool stuff that was dropped down here. And, Ilbanek, I've already leaked it once or twice. I'm not going to leak it again. But if you know, you know. And if you don't, just wait a few months. You'll hear about it soon. Zam, don't even bring that up. Don't even bring that up. Yeah, that's... You'd be surprised with the amount of shit I have to deal with for being a YouTuber from so many different sources. And I'm going to be honest, I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. There's people I just outright avoid these days. I wish them the world. I wish good luck to them because, they're part of the struggle too, but I just avoid the hell out of them because some of the stuff that comes out, good fucking God. Good God. Last thing I'll say, once you cut all the toxic people out of your life, it gets so much easier. All right, this mission was made by Mr. Despacito, a.k.a. Depso. Background, he wrote a hefty one for this one. 8 years ago, the island of Torna... What? Island of Torna, a new disease had been discovered. English is not his first language, so bear with it, guys. A nearby country took this opportunity and used it as a justification to send their troops onto the island. The world thought they're going to bring aid to the people of the island. Unfortunately, what followed was an attempt at total extermination of the island's population after causing immense damage and killing thousands, believing that the disease was finished off. The survivors would finish off the survivors. The army left. Those who survived scavenged for what little was left in order to survive. And after years of waiting, the disease seemed to be gone. So they started retaking what had been stolen from them and rebuilding what was destroyed. Now the army returns to try to claim the island as their own, expecting no one to be alive. Then they start building outposts on the coast, preparing and prepare to send in a huge amount of supplies and civilians to populate the island. The native population arms themselves, now ready to take on the invaders. They plan to ambush and destroy their outposts and steal what's left after they're done. No mission-specific rules. All right. I like Depso's missions for FNF. He puts some pretty good plot in them, in my opinion. Also, no bet yet. You are right. Let me put that up real quick. So this is going to be round 3. Let me check real quick. Op 4 is defending. I always try to have Op 4 be the red color when I can. I'll give it for a full 15 minutes there. Refresh your pages. The prediction is up. But otherwise, looking over at the rest of everything, game mode here is going to be rush terminals. So the terminals have to be taken in specific order. Terminals will count down from 90 seconds after they've been interacted with by an attacker. They can then be interacted with the defender to pause the timer. Mission variables. 50-minute round here, 15-minute save start. Defender build points is at 165. That's 40 points over the default number. And maximum view distance is a little over a kilometer at 1,200 meters. AT settings for medium anti-tank, MAT for short, is going to be 1 AT and 1 HE round per launcher per person. So that's between the actual AT gunner and his assistant. Otherwise, Blue 4 are not in this round, so we're going to start with Op 4. Op 4 are your 1990s Yugoslavian Army camouflage kits. Their weapons are going to be M70s and M92s, basically their local copy of AKs, which I believe are chambered in 7.62 by 7.62 by 3.9, my bad. Support gunners are going to have either their light machine gun is the M84. Oh, that's funny. And then their medium machine gun is the FN Mag. Both of those are medium machine guns, though. The M84 chambered in 7.62 by 5.4. FN Mag chambered in 7.62 by 5.1 NATO. Light anti-tank is going to be the RBR M80. Single shot disposable AT launcher. Recon doesn't matter because it got scrubbed from the roster. Crew and aviation got a choice of an M92 or a Scorpion. No crew served weapons. Their assets include 10 rescue boats, 2 unarmed gazes, and 2 PKT gazes. Interesting. On the Op 4 side, we have Pete commanding with Friesno as the 2IC, Herman as the platoon medic, Lusod commanding Alpha. Looks like he has merged Alpha 1 under him with Pro Hunter, Camred, Morgan, Lurch, and Solomon's under him. Ash leading Bravo HQ with Major Khan as the medic, Eric Kiru as Bravo 1's team lead with Banks, Arcor, Wheat, and Swola under him. Norris leading Bravo 2 with Gazog, Tackleberry, and Vagrants. Guy Fieri, part of Papega, leading Charlie. They've merged Charlie 1, they'll merge Charlie 2 as well. But Guy Fieri squad leading with Kane, Legal Action, Flux, K-Care, Korvac, Artisan, and Bands under him, as well as Arma Jesus, Dream, Church, and Waldo will all join him. Valtarian leading Delta HQ, Delta 1 being led by Shut It Down with Skits, Sally, Daedalur, Zombie Forever, and Shadow Fairy. Popsy leading Delta 2 with Leziak Archer, Mercs, Andrej, and Yuru under him. Oh, no. Don't say it. Don't say it. I know a lot of you have history. I'm not going to talk about it. Here's one of the little slums over here. And on the Green Force side, in terms of assets, they have the 1980s Communist Militia random kits here. So all their gear is randomized, which is quite nice. They get a choice of SKSs or AK-74 UNs. PM as their handguns. Their light machine gun and medium machine gunners both get the PKM. So both are medium machine gunners here. Single shot disposable AT is going to be the RPG at 26. There's no recon because there's no X-ray. Crew and aviation get a choice of PPSH or an AKS, but I don't think that matters because they don't have vehicles. Their transports include 2 Land Rovers, 3 Urals, a Skoda Hippie Vic, 2 Volga cars, a sedan, and 2 Hilux PKM Vics. All right, commanding is Pierce. Now, for those of you that are new, there is something known as a Pierce play in Friday Night Fights. We call it a Pierce play because Pierce is a very good squad leader, but his commander actions are questionable at times. He has some very exotic plays, and a lot of the more veteran predictors / bettors in the channel usually bet against him because he has a lower win-loss ratio because his plans are more exotic. Here's the caveat, though, the catch, if you will. This man will pull a rabbit out of his ass and somehow steamroll once in a blue moon. again, once in a blue moon, this man will I can't even describe it properly. He will expertly counter everything that his opponent either sets up defensively or throws at him. I don't know if it's luck. I don't know if he gets in their head. I don't know if it's sheer genius. I don't know if it's the phrase, even a broken clock is right twice a day. My point is, he is a gamble player, all right? And sometimes, if not most of the time, I will admit, he loses, but he's been getting better. But sometimes this man strikes so freaking hard that if you want to believe in a dream and you bet on him, you might just win that dream, especially with so many people betting against him, all right? I'm just saying. But let's look at the rest of his roster here. He's got Shy as his Alpha squad leader. Alpha 1 is Mountain with Olaf, Guardian, Mutant, Fred, and Curie under him. Alpha 2 with Mac Marine leading Ghoster, Sam, Seismo, and Mike under him. Bluck leading Bravo with Andiri, leading Bravo 1 with Vital, Gogich, Warkus, Bard, Yaroslav, and Jambi under him. Depso leading Bravo 2 with Timek, Sayak, Settler, NASA, and Roy DeCamper under him. Yanni leading Charlie HQ with Revolk as his medic. Scandy Recon. Papega's on defense, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so Scandy Recon on offense now. Nemesis leading Whiplash, Cullet, Snaps, Finn, and Azariah. Nim leading Charlie 2 with Cats, Puma, Purton, Casual, and Dobbs. And then you got Delta all merged with, I believe Newton would be the squad leader here. It might be Mittens, though. With Shun, McKenzie, Rodrigue, Misfit, Raposo, Newton, or Mittens. Again, I don't know which one of these two are SLing because this is all under Delta 1, which means Shun is the Delta 1 team leader, which means the Delta HQ element is one of these two. Hard to tell. Actually, I can tell if I scroll in on their kits. Otherwise, Kilio, Blast, Nicholas, and Hearts here. I'm going to scroll in on... Yeah, he's the squad leader because he has the medic. And Newton's just chilling in the back. All right, so with all of that said, 7 minutes to go. The objectives are as follows. The first terminal is on the harbor right here in this small military position. You got some fortifications set up around here. Papega is going to be the first group on defense here. This terminal has to be taken before forces can move on. It is just in this little tent position. The exact positions of the terminals are marked on the map. Both sides will know where it is. Terminal 2 is up here at this next small position. Really... more easily defendable because there's, massive ocean behind you, some easy choke points here, and then you can cover the hills, which is quite nice. And then Terminal 3 is all the way over here at this abandoned camp, tucked away. But based off of where Op 4 is defending, looks like they're going to be holding mainly Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. Now, you saw in the last round that the defenders did a similar strategy to this, where they had one squad at the first objective, and then the next objectives before they had the rest of their forces, and they got steamrolled. Now, that was in a mission where the objectives could have been taken in any order, but in this one specifically, Pierce has no choice but to assault the first objective. And statistically, if he doesn't, he is almost guaranteed to lose, because every time I have seen an attacking faction try to back cap a rush objective, they lose to time, or they just divide their forces too much and they get absolutely annihilated, usually defeated in detail. So, yeah, it's tough. But regardless, I feel like this might just be a steamroll play. Yes, you got Papega in front, but last round you got Scandy in front. They still got chewed out. So, I will admit, Papega's town defense is a little better than Scandy's, but again, if it's a steamroll, it's going to be a bit tougher. Now, Green 4 also has a lot of forested areas to come down from. There are some open areas that they could be locked down on as well. They also have the coastal option. And Op 4 just doesn't have the manpower to cover every single side. So we could see Papega just do a massive hold play. We have seen Papega do a massive hold play in the past. But against a full fresh force, I don't know. I'm not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. So now we just gotta wait this out. Getting all this other stuff wrapped away, was dealing with the hydrates. I mean, beyond that, guys, I mean, Scandy and Papega on two separate sides. When they were together, they won the first round. If this plays out the same way, I I don't see how Op4 can win. Granted, the AO's a little easier to defend. There's forming up this battle line up here. But even then, it's tough for them to look... Actually, no, I take that back. There's a lot of openness that they can lock down right here. But the one thing about being uphill is GLs are going to be much worse to fragment on you. When you're firing GLs downhill, they're harder to range, but uphill, they're easier to range in and dial in and destroy things accordingly with. Why do the defenders have the boats? The attackers have the boats. In the form of these rescue rubber dinghies, which don't really do anything. More of a just for show / strategy thing where if Op4 needs to bail out, they can take these and immediately drive away, but rubber dinghies are very, very easy to destroy. Yeah, those boats aren't really useful either. They're more of just prop pieces. We do have the Vodniks in play, though, the PKT ones, but the issue with them is you do not move when you're in one of the gunner seats. The gun just moves around for you. You control it with your mind, so you are a static target compared to a Humvee where you can actually fold yourself in at times. And also that Vodnik, if it takes any form of AT damage from a standard AT rocket, be it a single-shot disposable AT tube or an AT warhead from a medium anti-tank weapon such as an RPG, it's going to go up. Compared to a Humvee or an MRAP that might take damage but still be drivable, or take damage and then eventually cook off. Usually the Vodniks immediately cook off after being destroyed. Both sides also have HE rounds, which is going to favor the attacker, because the defenders, if they cuddle up too many forces in a defensive position, one HE round will kill them all. All right, 2 minutes remaining. Again, I feel like this is going to be a steamroll for Green 4, but I know some of you are superstitious about Pierce, and it's a valid thing to bring up, because he does have an interesting win-loss ratio, but with people like Scandi leading the charge, I don't see it likely that he's going to win. This could really swing either way, and it's going to all be determined by how Pepega does in the first objective. Pepega could just immediately annihilate everyone. You never know. Teabag crouch.
So, am I breaking the rules? What does my head look like here? Fuck. Am I like in the roof? What? Okay. Now? Okay. I just gotta make sure. I don't wanna be in the roof. Yeah, that's pretty good. No, that's not. I mean, no, that's bad.
Yeah, that's
worse. That's awful.
That's not
Ooh,
good.
Imagine.
They're making an effort to make sure they're not cheating, which I appreciate. Because some of these textures get a little messy. Are these all players? I am spectating. Everyone you see down is a different player. There are anywhere from, I think, 90 to 100 players on the server right now. Actually, let me get you an exact count. There are 99 people on the server right now. So every little triangle is a player. A real person. There are ways that I can... Oh, God freaking... Really? Oh my God.
I'm so...
1 second. Ow. Of course it crashes me. Status access violation. Thank you, game. Really cool. I have 2 RAM sticks next to me. I need to plug those all in, and hopefully that'll fix the issue, but I've also been told that some of this specific brand might also have some issues, and that might be the issue that I've been dealing with. And yes, that was the sound of 99 people in a TeamSpeak channel, all speaking at once. So we'll get booted in real quick. I'm not refunding the prediction because it was just me crashing compared to an OFCRA. Entire server crash. We'll be back on there in just a second. 99 players on the server right now. 99 players on the server. Take one down. Cast them out. 98 players on the server right now. Frostel, I'm doing okay. Just dealing with everything, you know. Hopefully things will boot back ASAP. Nonetheless, Thank you so much for the 19-month resub at Tier 3. I hope you keep enjoying the operation, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Now, I'm going to quickly put the stock thingamajig up, just so I don't stream any server passwords. I know, there's a lot of frosts. But thankfully, we're not going to miss anything, because they just started the round. You have tinnitus now? I'm sorry. Tinnitus, that's it. Sorry. I have a noise gate on, and I assure you, it's much louder. Because the noise gate doesn't get reflected to me, so I bear the main brunt of all of that. Alright. So you already have some gunfire as Pepega has pushed out here. They're engaging some groups that have pushed down to the coast because they made this little machine gun bunker here. I really don't know why they would push down to the coast like this, because they still have to then go all the way around this water feature. So they should have just deployed up here and then deployed, because this is just going to slow them down. And is this Pepega? No, Pepega's playing the Op 4 guys. I was looking for Scandi Recon. Scandi appears to be up here, flanking around, but they're also holding and engaging, so maybe they're just there to draw out forces on this side. That's the only thing I can really think of, because they don't have any other use right here. So if they harass guys here and cause Op 4 to pull more forces down, that allows for more of these guys to get in the AO with a lot of Op 4 caught out of position. So, I believe that's his machine gunner assistant. He's taking more ammo boxes out of his inventory so they can keep up the fire here. But as you're seeing, it's going to pretty much be this Green 4 group's going to come around, probably come in from the northern side, right where this tree line is. You do have King set up right here. He's trying to find a decent position at the moment. And Fresno was a 2IC under Pete for platoon, so that's not good. So yeah, you just have a lot of tracer fire. I can even turn off the tracers here, and you can still see all the tracers going out, man. All of that fire. That's at least 4 different machine gunners on Green 4 firing. That's only 2 right now. There's the 3rd one going, and there's a 4th one on the right. Putting my tracer script back on so we can see every bullet flying around. You got a flare that's gone out right here. And it looks like Green 4 is actually really risky to attack from that area, because that leaves a lot of open room. And yes, Pepega will pick people off. So we got more flares coming out. And they're just flaring this region at the moment. I guess to freak Green 4 out to see if they can bait them out to engage. He's gonna try to snipe people. Little did he know, I think all of his rounds went into here and ricocheted off to the side. And I think his rounds are doing that too, because they keep going left. Flux has noticed people running up here, so he's starting to engage them. Now you see they're popping smoke and trying to pull left. Hey, Emsakov, how you doing, buddy? How are you with everything? So Green 4 is now going to maneuver away and try to keep coming around. They are still taking sporadic fire. Yeah, right? Things are happening, Starwind. It's the final round, baby. Looks like Op 4's actually folded a lot of their forces from here. You see some bandages, which indicate they got hit, but yeah, no, they folded back into the town because they realized this is the main force coming around and they got to deal with that. Hard to see muzzle flashes if it's one giant flash. Yes. You're right. Silly me.
Yeah, they're going east.
Yeah, so they're calling out Green 4 coming around right here. Just a lot of rooftop playing, but now you got these guys coming around. We need to see one of these two forces then set and start distracting, otherwise Op4 is going to keep repositioning their garrison forces here to set up the best battle lines that they can to counter what's coming around here. Will this be on YouTube later? Yep, it'll be on the VODS channel probably in 24 to 48 hours. And then the PvP channel, I'm going to be honest with you, in like 4 months, because it's so front logged. I love how Fred's following with the damn Skoda here. I think Op4 is just doing it because they have the flare rounds and they're using it just to mess with Green 4's advance. But Papega do a lot of odd tactics. Are you? I really hope Op4 isn't shooting at their own guys down here. That would be a little silly in the opening. Meanwhile, looking for things. Mountain was picked off early. I think he was the guy that went unconscious there. I don't see any Op4 skulls just yet. But again, we're seeing Green 4 bypassing the first of... No. Oh, that's not good, because if they start dividing themselves and attacking more Op4 at the same time, that's going to lower their number advantages and make it harder for them to steamroll. And you saw effective steamroll last round, because the entire attacking player base went one objective at a time. So you still got the Vodnik back here.
I can't get out of this truck.
I think I accidentally locked you in. There you go, try now.
He locked him in, that's cute.
Bert, you here?
Who's got AT and who's looking? Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Scandy, please look right. No. Double kill. Pro Hunter could wake back up. Now he's not. Ah, the caster curse! The caster curse strikes again! Oh! I love it! Those who don't know, caster cursing is when I say something's not going to happen and then it does. And it happens a lot more often than you think. Damn it, Tomahawk, I like my shrimp posture. I know, I killed one of the fins. Now we're getting into a little mini firefight here. You got this massive encirclement right here. It's going to be engaging a lot of Op4's forces at the same time. This is looking messy, which is going to give Papega more manageable numbers to fight. This is going to get very, very messy. At least they got a PKT Vodnik, but... Azariah just finesse a kill? No, he did not. Alright. I'm alright, Merkus. Hope you're doing okay, too. Sometimes you want me to duct tape my mouth in moments like that? Yeah, you and me both, buddy. I want to be right. I want to be accurate in my predictions, not this crazy crazy bunker stuff, man. Dream knocking Shy out. How do you see him through all of that? How did you get him through? What? What? How did he? What? We just got blown away there, but I don't know. It's Dream's aimbot. It's Dream's aimbot. Let's go with that. I mean that as a joke. Totally hacks, yep. Yeah, so now you got green 4 groups isolated over here, other groups over here. Great headshot there. Holy crap, he's on 5 kills already. GL landing on the tree doing some damage right here. Yeah, he's down to flares right now. But if he looks right, he might see some UA guys coming up to him. Oh! Oh! Well, 5 kills for Armagesus. Let's see if the rest of his guys can get some good kills here. Oh! Did you? No! 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 Ah! Block! What the fuck? Well, King got saved because he's got loyalists everywhere, apparently. Ooh, sneaky frag. Another one. Oh, and the grenade blows NASA's face off. Flux doesn't get credit for the other kill because it's ace fragmentation. Flux needs to turn around, though, and realize there's other dudes behind him. Is Timek gonna spot him? Oh, he does with the PKM. It's the Timek tunnel vision. These guys getting encircled. You're seeing now green 4 pushing against the superior numbered OP4 force as they attack this ridge. Granted, you've got them pushing this position quite well, popping grenades all over. This could really swing either way. Looking back over here. Looks like that one guy was taken out. King came around and took him. Got Flux out here. Now you got Waldo, Bayan, some heavy hitters around here. Artisan with the PKT Vic. Fury on 2 kills with it. But yeah, green 4 is just in a bunch of little different groups right here, and they are getting picked off pretty heavily. Looking at the skull counts here, you're starting to see them form up compared to OP4, who also, granted, have been taking a lot of skulls. But just look at the overall numbers. Wow, Bay got jumped and is double tapped by Shy. That is a rare upset. Wow, King just got headshotted too. I wonder what explosives Waldo has and what he might try to utilize as the explosive specialist. Flux getting shot at. Dodging rifle fire and GLs. Looking back on the hill. Vagrant on 2 kills, trying to cover what he can. Yanni gets knocked out. A satchel thrown. Nimia! Nimia! Beep, beep, Nimia! Oh god, Nimia. Well, rest in peace, Nimia. That was no bueno.
I think we cleared it out.
There's
I'm like
never...
90% sure we cleared it.
So Vagrant's calling that it's cleared out. He's moving up.
I think my satchel did some work, man. There's a lot of bodies here.
Check your right. Vagrant. I think my satchel did some work. Yeah, buddy, it did. Don't get me wrong, but... Oh my god. Dobbs gets attacked on the rear, Swallow not realizing there's more hostiles behind him. Ooh, a grenade knocking him. Hardcore getting taken out by Puma. Whiplash! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. You may have gotten Hardcore, but I wanted to get Hardcore. And I forfeit your life for you. Oh my god. Mistook him for Falcon. Oh, fuck's sake. The Falcon memes. But yeah, Green 4 is now getting encircled over here because they are defeating themselves in detail. Granted, Green 4 now has these forces here, but it's a lot more even than the last fight. Nah, that's what he's shooting at. Friendly night fire, hey! That's a great way to put it. Nemesis wakes back up, throws a grenade over, and a little bit of damage. This one goes up to the right.
Yeah, we're getting fucked by them, but
Hack one. Nap's coming around, but Eric Kiru finds him and knocks him out. Hold on real quick. I heard explosive satchels go off. There were some traps in here. And they did get one guy from the looks of things, but only one. Back over here, looks like the rest of Green 4 was just found and eliminated. And there goes that plan. Op 4 took a lot of casualties, but so has Green 4 here. There's less skulls, but I think a lot of Green 4 guys left because they're just down 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 players, whereas Op 4 is down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Anywhere from 19 to 22. I lost count, admittedly. And we don't know how many people are in here. Guy Fieri still trying to harass with the Vic. I see. Op 4, realizing that they have killed too many Green 4, are deciding, hey, let's kill some more friendlies.
good though?
You good?
The friendly fire, the flicker factor. What's the Bravo frequency, like Delta died?
That's funny. Oh, and there's this first terminal getting taken over. Now Green 4 is going to have to regroup and push to Terminal 2. But there's a lot of Op 4 in the way. Can Green 4 sneak by and get to the terminal without a single shot being fired? Let's see it. Friday's going well so far. Again, we will not be covering the NA branch due to a few technical reasons. Q's Metal Gear Solid music. Yes! We're going to have to see Green 4 Solid snake their way through to get to the terminal itself, and then they can rush over and get to Terminal 3 before Op 4 can get there. There's still a chance. Would I say there's a chance if I thought there was a chance? Yeah, I'll lie to you guys and say I think there's a chance.
I was quoting Generation Kill, but okay.
Dream? Dream? Dream!
Is that enemy?
Is Pierce still alive? Yes! The glorious Green 4 commander is indeed still alive.
We're going to do a full reorg, make sure everyone's got everything they need, sort out our radio net, reorganize our teams, and conduct the next stage from the assault. Okay?
Guys, I'm almost out of water. I'm trying to ration it, but I think I only have 2 hydrates left. Oh, they got a Skoda Vic up there. Wait, what enemy contact? It's the Skoda.
Good episode, time on foot, that's good. No! Yes, I know. Deep right, I think I've ever seen enough.
So yeah. I think it's much of a fucking knife.
Alright, wedge, guys. I got a wedge.
Oh my god. I do agree, though. That thing is so very identifiable driving in. Alright, guys, we got a lull. Look at how the formations are going. Does anyone regret their betting choices? Righto, Lit. Glad you enjoy it. Every Thursday and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, we cover PvP, and I will be opening up more time slots soon. I'm sorry to hear that, Az.
I hit a tree.
Yes, you did hit a tree, Skits.
You're out of RPG, man.
Copy.
Oh, they're gonna take the long way, are they? That's alright, we got 27 minutes left. Should be fine. Yeah, so they've all disengaged. They're going to come around, hug the northern side probably through the forest, which means this 3-man defensive position might stay here and do some stuff. They've got a PKM, a GL with an LR, and the Major Khan back here with another standard Yugoslavian AK. I wish I bet. Ha! I don't know. There is still a chance that Green 4 can sneak around and bypass in time and then back cap, but it is unlikely. Still, we'll have to see. Let's take a moment to look at the rest of the AO here. This lovely little factory area.
6 now.
Cute.
LCPL GOAT.
Skulls with the underscores. Thanks for the 613 sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you do get a nice kick out of this scenario. Again, I think Green 4 simply bit off more than they could chew in the beginning. And instead of trying to focus on that steamroll, they got a little scuffed instead. But Azariah, here, if you're still here, can you tell me what Green 4's plan was? Because I think you were under Green 4 there. Oh, god damn it, 5s. Pierce plan, enough said. What about for the new people that don't know what that means, Azariah? Come on, think of the children. $1943 win-loss, soon to be 1940.
Signal to the west. Is that anything, or is it just a dead signal? I just saw movement west out there.
More GLs going out. All right. We got some more Op4 guys that have pushed up. Green 4 does have the number advantage right here. They're doing their best to hold. Alright, so it looks like Op4 is going to pull back from this hill. And we'll see them move back accordingly. We're still seeing them getting knocked out here and there, though. There's a staggered force right here. You got some... Actually, no, it's just Guy Fieri from Papega around there. This could really swing either way. The numbers are even. Oh, this is a toughie. Depto trying to lead the charge, but his shots are getting clipped on some of these areas here. Oh, I stand corrected. Major Khan with the flank. Could I temporarily disable the player indicator, get an impression of the guys playing? How difficult it is to actually see the opposing force?
You gotta still be alive,
In a scenario where they are doing a crossfire, I could try that if you want. Execute FNF 66. There hasn't been any the only friendly fire we saw was earlier. I don't think we've seen any friendly fire in this firefight here. If I'm going to do that, I just hit this button. And granted, then again, I've seen a lot more friendly fire in OFCRA events than FNF. Because FNF, you can open your map and instantaneously see where your friendly's positions are. So,
Okay, we'll just have to fight through. I don't think they'll benefit.
got some fire coming up from over there. Green Force trying to regroup their remaining forces here. You still got some guys dragging their feet on the far western flank.
Right, we'll neutralize these enemies and then we're going to start moving southeast.
Оказывается, наши было, я трохи выпрыгнул попал бы и просто...
We're going to occupy that middle position.
I do appreciate Green 4 trying to keep all their forces together. They are trying to resupply off the bodies that they can find. I do also appreciate seeing the RPGs right now. I think I just saw one of the Op4 guys get killed off. Ooh! Ooh-hoo-hoo! There goes the Vic. Op4 I'm a little worried about right now because they're separated in two smaller groups right now. They're trying to encompass a larger Green 4 force. This could be Op4 defeating itself in detail here. Can Green 4 hold, or is this other half of the attack going to come around in?
Shot horen. Zo, mooi wel.
Yes, this is what I was talking about earlier. You're stuck in this position. Use your mind to fire the PKM. Oh, vehicles like that really do leave you vulnerable, but if you have a good infantry escort around you, you should be fine. So these remaining guys are going to push down this area. We might see this Op4 group coming around. They did a massive flank around, which, might leave them out of position here. Green 4 might have time to actually assault this one area, but 17 minutes on the clock, and then having to run all the way over there. It's a very tight window, guys. It's a very tight window. I was about to say, that better not be like a random frag grenade that's at Bard's feet. That would be hilarious.
Southwest, west, two guys.
Oh, Mutant might pay for that. Ah, Guy Fieri down there sending people to Flavor Town. Who knew? Did Timex what? What did... What? How did... We're in Iraq right now. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that one, Chief. I don't know how we just did that, but it's okay. We're gonna ignore that one. How's it hanging there, buddy? Yeah, right, I'm the cop. Seriously, I wonder if Green 4 is gonna send people around, or if Op 4 might turn around and notice them. Oh. Did you hear Mike just yell, oh, he's right here? Oh. That might be the last thing you say, Mike. Throwing grenades are going to roll further down because it's downhill. Guardian eventually gets the headshot. Guy Fieri, you're all that's left. Oh my god, he actually just got someone. Roderick on the right, grenades going. And the garrison's firing at Green 4 guys coming down. Oh! Oh! Guardian! That was an amazing grenade throw! Damn, dude! Respect! Literally rolled that right to Flavor Town man's feet. Guy Fieri, all that's left. Yeah. Welcome to Friday Night Fights. where things get crazy. Now, we got the garrison right here, but look at all the Op 4 guys that are now coming behind them on that hill. They're literally outnumbered 2 to 1, and they're about to be sandwiched.
I believe that Charlie's being wiped out. You've got enemies to about 52 kilometers to the west. So,
Okay, watch your fire. Friendlies coming in from the east side.
okay, Bravo, that's fine. I want you to start putting back to the east again. Real, be ready for another counter attack. I'll mark out a position.
Ooh. Look at all that fire coming up. They got all those guys on the side coming around too. So coming from up here. I don't know what can... I'm really trying to think how Green 4 can get through this, but with the flanking force right up here, and they'll also be able to lock down anything down there, these guys coming around, I just don't see it. I do appreciate the SSWT kit being used here to bipod this weapon, though. That is quite nice to see. I do appreciate the suppression there. Down to 4, 5 guys up top, another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 guys below. I think this is the end, guys. Yeah, someone just needs to channel their inner Audrey Hotto. Not this time, baby. Not this time. Great shot by Major Khan right there. Second marksman kill. There were 3. Rodrig, though, trying to hide out right here, might be able to spot Ash. The smoke is really obscuring everything, though. 8 minutes remaining. That's not enough time for them to run up there. Could still get Ash. Great Hillary Clinton right there. Multiple shots to the back of the head. It is a shame Ash committed suicide.
Max, jak coś to spokojnie, nie wyjaśnił, nie?
Got Rodrig up there, not spotted. Mike ducking a shot there on Mercs. Liru taking cover. Javi over here, trying to engage who he can. Mike now caught in a cross. Unable to lower his shot in time, and me just blows his head away. I don't see Rodrig up anymore. It is just up to Jabby. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, guys, we'll be back next week for the next branch of EU. Jabby doing his best, but there he goes. And that should be everyone eliminated. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one. GG.